Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the Ike's Tech Talk weekly live stream. Y'all know how it goes down on a Thursday night with your boy Ike. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hope y'all doing good out there. Making sure everything looks good, sounds good. Y'all know. Yeah. All right. Video's good, audio's good. It's weird seeing yourself. Like, yeah, it's weird. Anyway, anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, man. Pretty, I won't say like jam packed, but we got about three articles, man. One from our very own Miss JoJo. So I did go and pull one of her articles, man, about some news that actually went down today. So you already know we're gonna talk about that. But let's go ahead and get through roll call, man. See how everybody's doing out there. Brad is in the building. Ike, Ike, Ike. What up, what up, what up, what up? Hey, the birthday boy himself. What's going on, man? How you doing? Hope your birthday was good. I know y'all gonna be celebrating tomorrow on the Sean's live stream. So make sure y'all come through, show that man some love. It's gonna be a birthday stream. I'm not sure if we have to keep it clean, but still come through anyway, man. Celebrate with your boy. Show him some love. Show him some love. Shay Queen of blah blah blah. Let's try this again. Shay Queen of Steeler Nation Kennedy in the building. What's up? What's up? Hope everything is good with you. Hey, I was late. I was late. Y'all know me. I gotta, be fashionably late. Fashionably late. What's up, Umar? Hope everything is good with you, homie. Ron, what up, man? Hope everything's good with you too. I see Raymond in the building. He said, "Hey, I guns out." Now I just got the Bulls jersey, man. We actually playing right now. I got the Bulls game, like literally, like right here, picture in picture on the desktop, man. I got to see what's going on. We beat the Timberwolves, which we follow the NBA, man. Timberwolves is like top three best team in the league. So the fact that we were able to sneak out a win on them was pretty hype a couple of nights ago. So hopefully we can beat Memphis. They're like super short-handed, but Bulls is kind of playing to their talent, so to speak, and they kind of not doing too well. So hopefully we can pull one out tonight, man. Pause. Umar said, how you doing? Says don't find yourself. That's what's up, man. Good to hear. Good to hear. Hey, James, man, what's up? Hope everything is good with you. Hope everything is good with you, man. Oh, was it you who told me to stop it, sir? Don't be talking about my boys is trash. Was it you that told me about Undead Unluck? No, 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 no. It was Brad. Brad, it was you that told me about Undead Unluck, right? It was one of y'all two. One of y'all two. But yo, I'm way more invested in it than I thought I would be. Like way more invested than I thought I would be. It's actually really, really good, man. Like I'm really enjoying it. And then this weekend we have what's that new? James, you probably know about it. It's like on Toonami. That's like the Ninja Kamui, whatever it is. That joint looked fire. I seen the trailer for it earlier, and then they came out with a final trailer. Yeah, that okay. It was you, James. All right, bet. Yeah, Undead Unluck is fire, dog. But the Toonami one, I forget what the K whatever it is, but it looks pretty interesting, man. I'm gonna check it out. It's supposed to be on Toonami at midnight, so I'm gonna just try to see if I can. That's what it is. Kamui, that's what it is. Kamui. I heard it in the trailer. Kamui Ninja Adult Swim. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna check that out. That looks really dope. Like the vibe is like an early 2000s kind of anime from like the old school Toonami lineup with the Dragon Ball Z and all of that. It reminds me of that. So I'm pretty excited, man. Pretty excited. He said bad thing is they're playing our yeah. True. Oh, it is dropping on Max. Okay, dope. Is it gonna drop at the same time, or is it like a next day thing? You can watch it. I don't know how Max does theirs. Yo, Afro Samurai is dope. Super underrated. Afro Samurai is dope, dude. It's dope. I always wanted them, and it just reminded me of Afro Samurai when I said that. I always wanted them to do like a spinoff of Boondocks with nothing but fighting. The fighting in Boondocks is so underrated, dog. Like, hold on, which one? It was Huey. Huey is the one with the afro. Huey is such a beast. Like Huey, I like the episode where they're fighting against stink miners, like little crew or whatever, a posse. Yo, they was going in. Like this little posse was giving our heroes the business, man. But I missed that show. They were supposed to do a new season, but they couldn't do it without Granddad. So I totally get why they decided not to. The director of JJK season one. Oh, and it's next day on Max. Nice. Okay. I will have to check it out on that. Yeah, when he was fighting the old blind dude. Yes, dude. Yeah, there was a couple of fight scenes in there. There's the one where Riley's like trying to escape and Huey's just giving him the hands. That one was good too. Yo, Renz, man, what up? What up? Hope everything is good with you, homie. Boondocks is evergreen content for sure, for sure. Boondocks is definitely evergreen content for sure. All right, let's go ahead, man, and get into some of these articles, yo. Like I said, we got three of them. One from our very own JoJo. Hey, Jeff, what's up, man? Blessings on your day, sir. Blessings on your day. Let me add that. Google Gemini app for Android is now available on the Play Store. Now available on the Play Store. So, Gemini, the new chatbot from Google's large language model, is now available on Android devices, providing users with a direct and interactive way to engage with the AI. It is now available through the Google Play Store as a standalone application, seamlessly integrating with the Google app. It was leaked earlier this week that Bard, Google's web based chatbot, would complete its rebrand to the name Gemini this week, matching the name of its newest AI model. As part of the rebrand, a new Android app was also rumored to be in the works in order to fully bring this integration across the Google ecosystem. This rebrand has been completed today, with both the Android app launching and the Gemini rebrand live on the web. The launch of the app was tipped earlier today by Android expert Michal Rahman. Hope I didn't butcher that. With the link to the app on the Play Store. No yet officially, or not yet, no yet, not yet officially announced by Google. The app appears to be working in limited capacity at the moment, with some users receiving an error stating that Gemini isn't currently available. Try again later. Based on this, it appears that access to the app is rolling out server side. This is kind of what it looks like here. This is the error message that people are getting. However, those that have gained access to the app have confirmed that once set up, you will be able to access Gemini either via the app icon saying, hey, the key phrase, I ain't saying it because I don't want my stuff to go off, or by long pressing the power button, which invokes a Gemini overlay. This presents the option of replacing Google Assistant on your device if you so choose. However, it should be noted that Gemini does not currently offer all of the same functionality. According to Rahman's reporting, based on his testing of the application, Gemini supports some Google Assistant features, such as smart home device controls and setting alarms. Additionally, you can always switch back to the Google Assistant in Gemini's settings. So this is like one of the little videos showing how it works. I think it looks pretty cool. I do think at some point they're gonna integrate everything from the Google Assistant into this. That just makes sense to me. But pretty dope, man. Trying to take on Chat GPT and all that other good stuff. I know I'll be slacking on that stuff because I don't know. I just doesn't have any like that's the use case for me just yet. Like I haven't quite found that when it comes to like these chatbots and stuff. The interface provides the ability to use text and text image prompts along with the convenient feature of capturing photos or screenshots directly. At the moment, only English is supported, but support for Korean and Japanese language will be available soon. Gemini is also available for iOS, which is dope. They put it on the iPhone too. Google trying to get all that data. But it's available for iOS by tapping the Gemini button at the top of the Google app. And then here's a quick demo, Gemini on Android. So it's like he's kind of doing like a circle to search type deal, but he's able to actually tell it to do something. Oh, he typing like a whole book. I didn't think it would be like that. No, that's kind of blurry for y'all. Yep, I want to see it in real time. Oh, that's not too bad at all. Not bad. Not bad at all. Pretty dope. So I mean, it's not that I don't see it as useful. I think that this stuff really is useful, man. It's just I haven't found a situation where I'm like dying to get my hands on this. But either way, although it has its own app, it's important to note that Gemini is not completely independent. Just like the Assistant and Lens apps on Google Play, it mainly functions as a convenient way to access the Gemini integration within the Google app. We will be adding more information on the Gemini app and its capabilities as we learn more and once Google makes an official announcement. So, shout out to JoJo for supplying us with our Gemini app news. I'm pretty sure she wrote another article because they have like some paid tier of Gemini also coming down the pipeline. I think they said it's like 20 bucks a month, which I pay for the Google One subscription that I have. I'm already paying 10 bucks. I'm honestly not in the camp of paying another $10 a month for like extra powerful AI features when I barely can find a use case for the free tier. So that won't be for me. But I guess like if you're a student or a professional, you're having to typing up emails and all that stuff, maybe it'll be of more use to you in that type of situation. But not so much for me. Not so much for me. Um, I lost my place. Hey, Genosis, what's up, man? Appreciate you for coming through, homie. Hope everything is good on that end. Yo, Galen, I know, dog. Our staff is trash, bro. Like, homie hasn't made any moves since he put like the whole Lonzo, Levine, DeMar, and all of them together. And don't get me wrong, like I still feel like we never saw the full potential of that Bull squad, the same way we never saw the potential of the Derrick Rose era Bull squad. Like we always end up getting plagued with injuries, dog. So, like I said, I think that we would have at least by now with that squad, like being able to run that squad consistently for a few years, I'm at least seeing us making like Eastern Conference Finals with that Lonzo, Vooch, DeMar, Levine combo. How they were hooping, Alex Caruso, and if Kobe White would have still developed into the star that he is turning into right now, we would have definitely been Eastern Conference Finals for sure. I'm not saying we would have been contenders. I don't know about all that, but Eastern Conference Finals definitely. I see that in our future for sure. If that team was allowed to develop and grow together and play together more, absolutely. 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 LaShawn said, they play that on YouTube Marathon. What you talking about, LaShawn? Septo said, who needs the APK? Coming through with the APK. LaShawn said, it's a nice upgrade. Oh, love the new name because Bard, the name is trash. Yeah, Gemini sounds dope. It sounds like where's my ring at? I just realized my ring ain't even on. Feels weird to not have it on. But yeah, no, I prefer Gemini too. It sounds more like AI-ish. Like if Terminator was gonna come out with like a new movie, I would be like, okay, they're gonna name their AI Gemini. Like it sounds like an evil villain kind of AI. And I know that might have negative connotations, but I just think it sounds cool to me. Oh, you're talking about Boondocks. Yeah. I have the whole series like downloaded, dog. I just don't get to watch it as much now because I ain't trying to watch that with the kids around. Bard better than Gemini? Nah, son. Nah. Bard is the dude wearing that hat with the feather in it, playing that string instrument in tights. I'm done with you, dog. Facts though. Yo, Evan, man, what's up? Hope everything is good with you, homie. Friar Tuck, yo, you tried him. Tried him. But yo, again, shout out to JoJo, man, for writing a dope article for us to go through now. Got to talk about the probably the biggest news all week to really drop, man. And it was getting a little weird because we hadn't seen really any leaks, any news. We hadn't seen anything in regards to Pixel Fold 2. Some people were like, oh, here we go. Google's getting ready to cancel it, which I already knew that wasn't going to be the truth. And you had some other people who are kind of like in my camp where I was like, look, maybe if we're not like, maybe us not getting leaks early is a good thing because that means that the device isn't ready yet, meaning we'll get it in the fall with Tensor 4 and all that other good stuff, right? So first things first, we kind of got this in like two news cycles, right? So first, we just got processor information, and that for the most part was it. So let's start with that. And we got Pixel Fold 2, might skip the Tensor G3 and add more RAM. Google's next foldable phone will offer better performance to handle on-device AI tasks. Shout out to Michelle Rahman. He's also the one who was quoted from JoJo's article as well. If you are an Android fan, regardless if it's OnePlus, Sony, Google, Samsung, Xiaomi, Vivo, Oppo, whoever, this is a guy you want to follow. You want to give him a follow on Twitter. You want to subscribe to his Patreon so you get first access to all these early leaks and news, all that stuff. Michelle. I want to make sure I'm pronouncing that. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, dude, I'm sorry. But homie is the GOAT right now. Like, he is crushing it, man. I've even got a chance to kind of talk to him in Twitter DMs. I was trying to fix something with the OnePlus Open. I wanted to see if he had some insight, and he kind of helped me out as best as he could during CES, and he was someone covering CES. So for him to take time out of his busy schedule to try to help me out, man, like, shout out to him. He's genuinely a good dude, and he has great sources, hopefully great sources, and he's killing it with the leaks, man. So let's go ahead and get into it. So according to a source, Google is currently testing the Tensor G4 paired with a whopping 16 gigabytes of RAM in the Pixel Fold 2. No Pixel phone has ever shipped with 16 gigs of RAM before. They have not. And a lot of people are talking about this extra RAM is for more AI stuff. I think that's wrong. And we're going to talk about why. I have an interesting perspective on it. And I think I might be right, but I'm not sure. We're going to talk about it. But if this pans out, the Pixel Fold 2 would likely launch alongside the Pixel 9 series rather than mid-year at I/O, like we saw with the Pixel Fold. So 2023 was a big year for foldable phones, as we saw not only several new entries in established product lines, but also entirely new lines. Google, for example, finally entered the foldable market with the Pixel Fold, a book-style foldable phone released in May, powered by the company's in-house Tensor G2 chipset. The company is expected to follow up that phone with the Pixel Fold 2 this year, but we've heard little news about the device compared to the other three Pixel devices expected to launch this year: Pixel 9, Pixel 9 Pro, and Pixel 8a. However, thanks to a source, Android Authority has learned key details about the upcoming Pixel Fold 2. Yeah, Michelle is that dude. Michelle is that dude. Yo, Mims, what's up, big homie? Hope everything is good with you, dude. Enjoying that Vision Pro. That Vision Pro. Yo, whenever we set up this whole Orlando joint and you come, you better bring the Vision Pro, dog. Like, dead serious, you gotta bring the Vision Pro. I'm gonna take my son for a demo probably when he comes for spring break in about a month or two. I'm gonna take him and go do a little Apple Vision Pro demo with him, because he's a Apple sheep, man. The boy loves everything Apple, but we're gonna go and do it together. So I can't go and test it as much as I want to. I can't go and test it. I'm gonna have to test it with my little one. Michelle is goaded in the Android world. Yeah, like, he is killing it, dude. He's killing it, man. He said, "Is the OG Fold have mediocre RAM management? If not, people are probably right about AI." See, the thing is, Genosis, the Fold doesn't have bad RAM management at all. At least, like I said, on my unit, no. We could talk a little bit about the RAM since you brought that up. I don't think they're gonna do anything with AI with the RAM, and the reason I say that is if they were gonna do something AI feature wise with the RAM, we would have been hearing the same rumors about the Pixel 9 Pro and the Pixel 9 also having 16 gigs of RAM, because obviously Google's not going to put AI features on the Fold and not put them on the 9 Pro, and they're coming out at the same exact time. You see what I'm saying? So what I personally think the extra RAM is for are for some baller multitasking features. That's what I think it's for. I think Google's gonna try to do some like 3 app multitasking or crazy desktop mode stuff. Like I think Google's gonna try to pull something like that out with 16 gigs of RAM. And like I said, the reason I say that is because I don't see them putting 16 gigs of RAM for AI stuff on the Fold and not putting 16 gigs of RAM on the 9 Pro for AI stuff. Like, honestly, if both of these devices are coming out at the same time, I'm kind of expecting Pixel Fold 2 to literally be a Pixel 9 Pro that unfolds the same way the OnePlus 12 is a OnePlus Open that doesn't open. Like, that's kind of what I'm expecting. So I personally think that there's going to be some crazy new multitasking stuff going on there, and they're trying to have it, something like that. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hey Trent, man, what's up? Hope everything is good with you, dog. Shout out to you again. I think I said it not last week, but the week before. Yo, shout out to you, dog, for killing the or crushing the Apple Vision Pro content. That multitasking demo you did, dog. Oh my gosh, you had me really wanting to go and try to figure some things out because that was fire. Like as someone like right now, I have my articles on one desktop. I have all the windows for the stream, and I got the Bulls game here, and I got the baby cam down here. Like everything, like I eat, sleep, dream, everything in multitasking. Like everything. Like if I'm, on a toilet, I'm doing something on my phone. If I'm doing something from work, typically I'm doing something on the side, personal too. Whether it has like YouTube videos playing or something. Like I breathe in multitasking, man. I breathe in multitasking. So to see you being able to have that many things open and it still run, fluid and smooth, that was fire, dog. Like, honestly, that in the NBA kind of like is the reason I want one. Now, I gotta wait for them to come out with the peasant model, the cheaper model, but you best believe it's definitely on my radar, man. I wish I could afford it. I wish I could afford it. Genosis. If I could afford one, dude, I would have pre-ordered. I love like new stuff too. I want to try to see if I can get a MetaQuest 3, but I'm hearing that they might come out with a MetaQuest 4 this year. So I don't want to get a MetaQuest 3 now, only for the MetaQuest 4 to come out later with better pass through. Because I'm gonna be a pass through person. Like, I want to be able to see my normal world and everything and it not be bad. So I don't know, man. I'm kind of sitting and chilling for right now, but I'm kind of wanting something. So shout out to Apple for making me interested in mixed reality in any capacity because I really didn't pay much attention to it until I started to see some of that stuff. And then I saw a MetaQuest video. And I know we were just talking about Pixel 4. I'm jumping all over the place. My bad, y'all. But I was watching this guy had a MetaQuest 3, the MetaQuest 3, and he was doing something on his car. And if you've ever like had to YouTube something for your car or something like that, then you'll kind of know what I'm talking about. But he was kind of doing something in that regard. Sorry, y'all. Daddy mode had to kick in real quick. I was getting ready to transition. Yeah, because she's trying me. She was trying me. All right. But anyway, I would like to get an Apple Vision Pro, man. Like I would like to. Like I said, I can't afford it. So I'm am I muted? No, I'm good. I'm gonna stay here and wait for the peasant model or wait for the MetaQuest 4 to drop. We'll see. We'll see. Whichever happens first. Whichever happens first. Oh, Mim said he gonna have it on the plane. Say less, say less. So they're supposed to be putting Tensor 4. I know we got off topic. My bad, LaShawn. But we're gonna keep going with this. We're gonna keep going with this. I promise. Yeah, Genosis, check it out. Check it out. Watch it, dog. It's so dope. It is so dope how much crap he had going. Like, and it wasn't like static stuff. Like he had videos playing in the browser. I think NBA games playing too, while having Canva open and stuff. Like he was doing all kinds of stuff. Like Trent really is going hard, showing what it's capable of. Like for real, for real. Yo, Drew, what's up, man? Hope everything is good with you. Look at Drew with his Apple Vision Pro. That's my dog right there. I like it. I like it. That's what's up, man. How are you liking it? How are you liking it, Drew? But let's go ahead and keep it going, man, with Tensor G4. My bad, yo. I know we got sidetracked. But either way, we read that. So let me scroll down. A source who wishes to remain anonymous. Of course they do. reached out and informed us that Google has been testing the Pixel Fold 2 internally for the last couple of months. Earlier prototypes of the foldable featured Google's Tensor G3 chipset, code name Zuma, but recent prototypes have shifted to the rumored Tensor G4 chipset, code name Zuma Pro. This change during development suggests that Google might ship the Pixel Fold 2 with the Tensor G4 chipset instead of the Tensor G3, but we don't know for sure. For the record, earlier revisions of the Pixel tablet featured Google's first generation Tensor chipset, but the tablet ended up shipping with Google's second generation chipset instead. The tablet's code name was even changed during development to reflect this shift from Tangor to Tangor Pro, so it's possible the same could happen with the Pixel Fold 2, whose code name is currently Comet. So yeah, pretty dope, pretty dope. I'm trying to see because this kind of just goes into them announcing the original one at IO, which if you know kind of like the backstory of the Pixel Fold, it was originally supposed to drop not in the summer of last year. It was supposed to drop with the Pixel 7 Pro and 7, which if it would have dropped then and then we would have gotten Pixel Fold 2 this past year, that would have made more sense for their lineup because the Pixel Fold looks just like a Pixel 7 Pro, right? So, like I said, it obviously would have made more sense. So this might have always been their plan. Just obviously we, don't know that. But anyway, we're told that the Pixel Fold 2 is just at the beginning of the engineering validation test stage, which means it's several iterations away from mass production. Process usually goes prototype, EVT, DVT, PVT, and then MP. So, given where the device is currently in the queue, it seems less likely it'll be ready for a launch at IO, which I am okay with. Do not launch it, save it to the fall, give us Tensor 4, bring it in line with the Pixel 9 Pro so we can get all those same cool AI features and we don't got to worry about none of that other crap. That's pretty much it in terms of the processor. Not really too much more to go through. Supposedly, Tensor 4 is not going to be a huge leap over Tensor 3. It's kind of going to be like a, kind of iterative. I'm just hoping, as always, for better thermals, better efficiency. Performance is fine. Just give us better thermals, better efficiency. Get a little bit more powerful so we can get a little bit more stuff on device. The normal stuff, the normal stuff. But let's see. Now they're talking about the RAM. So now they're saying alongside the new chipset, the source also told them that the current prototypes feature 16 gigabytes of RAM and 256 gigabytes of UFS 4.0 storage, in contrast to the 12 gigabytes of RAM and 256 of UFS 3.1. So the bump to 16 gigabytes of RAM is notable because it's the first time Google's ever shipped a smartphone with more than 12 gigabytes of RAM. The increase in RAM would make sense. See, they're thinking AI features too. I just can't see that unless the 9 Pros also come in with that as well, which it could. It could, we just don't know. As for storage, bump to UFS 4.0, cut down the time it takes to load files into memory. Pretty much just loading apps and games, that type of stuff should be a little bit faster, but that for the most part is it with this one. So I'm just really excited to see it, really happy to see it, man, because the performance aspect didn't bug me. Like the performance of the Pixel Fold doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel slow or anything. What bugged me is the fact that you don't get the same features as what's coming out on the 8 Pro. And I think for how much you pay for the phone, you really should. And I mean, I'm not going to go off on a tangent and on a rant. I've already ranted about that on the live stream multiple times. So it seems like based off these rumors, Google's kind of getting it together. So like I said, hopefully that, these pan out to be true and we can kind of get what we should have gotten before. He said the best goggles for snowboarding. Nice. Said I'm so hyped for the Fold 2. Really hoping to drop Sensor 4. Yo, same, Drew. Same. Vision Pro recording a podcast once they get that FaceTime persona on point. I mean, hey, go for it, dog. Go for it. I've seen like some people's personas look better than others. Like I saw a Bored at Works video. His looks trash. Like Mims doesn't look all that bad to me. Like it's obviously not like, exactly like him, but it's not terrible. Like I've seen some that are like really bad. Like Bored at Works is really bad. And then you got some, like Brian Tong and I Justine. I saw their videos or whatever, or MKBHD's video where they were featured on it or whatever. And theirs looked fine. Theirs looked fine. MKBHD's looked a little off. Mims kind of looks a little off, but Mims is still pretty good though. Like for where the tech is, I wouldn't be too pissed off about that, in all honesty. Hey, Easy in the building. What up, man? Hope everything is good with you, Easy. Gwendolyn G also in the building. What up? What up? What up? She said, sorry I'm late. It ain't no problem. It ain't no problem. It didn't look trash, LaShawn. I don't think it looked trash, bro. I don't think it looked trash. Like, cause what other headset or glasses, or even if you're doing like facial scanning, like looks as good as what Vision Pro is. Like, I'm not trying to fanboy on it. I'm genuinely asking. Because I've personally never seen anything look, to that extent. Because like I remember having like the Xbox 360 Connect thing or whatever, and that was the whole facial scanning. That was kind of trash. Um, and like I said, I haven't really seen anything that's really trying to do what they're trying to do. So it's not super beast now, but that was something that could get better with updates and over time. But like I said, Mims didn't look too crazy to me. He said, I want to see LaShawn's persona with a blunt. That's hilarious. Facts. Oh, that's funny. A little virtual blunt just always there. Lit, so like the little smoke's coming out. Yeah, that's fire. That's hilarious. But let's go ahead and get into the final article, man. And then we're just gonna chill and freestyle, if anything. I got this Bulls game on. I'm trying to see if we can pull this one out. These Memphis Grizzlies is kind of playing, man. They out here with nothing to lose. But like I said before, the Pixel Fold 2 news kind of dropped in two waves. So the first wave was just talking about the processor. Oh, we're only down one. We're talking about the processor and the RAM. This next leak, we actually ended up getting an entire leaked prototype of the Pixel Fold 2. At least what they're saying is a Pixel Fold 2. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Let me scroll back up. Exclusive. This could be the Google Pixel Fold 2. Now, I'm going to let y'all know now, for those that love the aspect ratio, which is most people with a Pixel Fold, be prepared to be shocked because it is a major departure from what we've gotten in the past. So let's go ahead and get into it. James said you can't compare South Park to PS3 graphics. I don't think Meta's doing anything really with personas, in all honesty. They do like little animated characters. Yo, Marlon, man, what up? Hope everything is good with you. He said, I hope that new camera bump is not what they do. I like it just as it is. I do too. I do too. I'm wondering if they have to do it in that top left. And I know we're kind of getting ahead of ourselves, but I'm wondering if they have to do it in the top left like that to fit bigger sensors in there. Maybe I don't know. I'm not gonna lie though. I'm in the camp where while I may not love it, like I may not like it or really love it, if it gives me the cameras that are from the Pixel 9 Pro, put that. Excuse my French. Put that shit on the back. I'll take it. Give me the same cameras that are on the 9 Pro, and I got to deal with that. Ain't no problem, because I'm gonna go get an aramid fiber case with MagSafe, just like this, and I'm not gonna be worried about the little camera housing in the back. So if this is what it's gonna look like, as long as they could put Pixel 9 Pro cameras in there, they can give me whatever kind of camera housing they want, straight up. LaShawn said trash. Through the VR hot box, I'm done. LaShawn said, I don't know how I feel about the camera bump. I'm not the biggest fan of it either. Sepdog said, you're gonna break the display on my Nothing Phone 1. Brad said, I don't like the camera housing, raggedy. Yeah, and like I said, that's the big reaction. Like most people don't like it. But again, if it's a function over form choice, hey, give me that shit. I will gladly take an ugly camera housing if I could get the Pixel 9 Pro cameras on the Pixel Fold 2. So that's just me. But let's go ahead and get into it so we can look at all aspects of it. Because not only did the camera housing change, some other things change as well. So we have obtained a photo of what appears to be an earlier version of the expected Pixel Fold 2. The photo suggests Google's second generation foldable might have a narrower form factor and redesigned camera module. The phone is still in an early stage of development, though, so it's unclear if this is the final design, which I don't know why they would have the little bar there instead of just using a normal Pixel camera bar if it was gonna change. So as far as I'm concerned, they're gonna go ahead and change the camera bar. That was definitely a foul. Google's launch of the Pixel Fold last year was a watershed moment for foldable phones as it showed the company was serious about making Android work better on foldables. Definitely true. Definitely true. Google's decision to use a wider form factor than other foldables was widely praised because it improved multitasking and made the cover screen more useful. At this point, a second generation model is inevitable, but there's a question of whether or not Google will stick with the same form factor in 2024. To answer this question for our readers, Android Authority was sent a leaked photo of the Google Pixel Fold 2 that reveals some surprising design changes that could be on the horizon. Now, let's go ahead and scroll into it. And as y'all can see, let me see if I can actually make that smaller. There you go. This is what the Pixel Fold 2 is supposed to look like. Now, obviously, they have something on the back to kind of cover the camera, so we can't see exactly what it looks like. But yeah, this is what it's gonna look like. Now, let me see if I can find, here it is, the full picture. Now, if you look at this, which this business over here kind of looks a little weird to me. How that rounded corner is kind of cut. That looked a little weird to me. It looked a little weird to me. But anyway, if you look at this closely, what does it look like? Let me even do y'all one better. It looks like a OnePlus Open. It literally looks like a OnePlus Open. And I'll kind of switch to the top down to kind of talk about it. Um, I'm not super upset about that, right? And I know a lot of people are gonna be really mad because they love the form factor. Where's my Pixel Fold? It's over here somewhere. Ah, I got it. Like people really love this form factor, and I totally get it. It's nice, it's compact. When you open it, it's closer to a tablet because we hold our tablets horizontal. You know what I'm saying? So I totally understand it. I totally understand it. I totally understand it. But I'm not mad at this aspect ratio either, because this aspect ratio, it has a little bit of extra height from the Pixel Fold. And with the width, it is narrow, but it's not as narrow as the Z Fold. This is still narrow where I feel like you can use this comfortably with two hands, whatever the case may be. Make sure I ain't got no notifications. All right, cool. And then even opening it up, you still have a nice amount of width for a tablet. Like if you have apps that have your split view, you still get a nice amount of information on both sides of the screen while also still having a nice amount of height as well. So I've never been the biggest aspect ratio guy, if I'm being honest. Like aspect ratio doesn't make or break a foldable for me. Like aspect ratio doesn't make or break a foldable. I'm good with pretty much any aspect ratio except for the Z Fold. The Z Fold's cover screen is just too narrow for me after having these two phones, which is why you see me with these two phones and not the Fold 5. But like I said, with them making that Fold 6 supposedly wider, that definitely puts it in the conversation for me, for sure. But this literally looks like a OnePlus Open to me. And like I said, I'm super cool with that. And a lot of people are saying it looks the same, even down to the hinge design, which, if you know anything about the OnePlus Open's hinge, it's what allows them to have the crease be literally non existent. You can kind of see that. Let me get that closer. And even with like, I have to seriously flash a light to get that crease to show. So the hinge is what allows the OnePlus Open to have a crease like that. So, like I said, wouldn't be, irritated or mad to see that on the Pixel Fold 2, man. But let's go ahead and keep it going. Let me see. Uh, He said, although we were only sent a single blurry, heavily censored photo of the Pixel Fold 2, we can tell right away that Google's next foldable phone has a narrower cover screen. And it honestly looks like the OnePlus Open, which this cover screen, absolute fire. Absolute fire. We don't have the exact dimensions, but comparing this photo with the photo we took of the first gen Pixel Fold at a similar angle makes the difference quite clear. Check it out for yourself below. And this is Pixel Fold 1, supposedly Pixel Fold 2. I'm gonna leave that up for a little bit while we get through some of these comments. Sepdog said, if the leaks didn't come from a Weibo, I don't believe it. I'm done. He said, that's a tall ass camera bump. It is. Like I said, it's definitely gonna take some getting used to for sure, man. But like I said, if my biggest thing is when it comes to foldables, with them having, you know, physical constraints in terms of space, I don't mind having ultra big camera bumps, as y'all could tell from the open, if it allows for crazy, phenomenal camera sets, right? Because it's like, okay, think about it and put it on a Libra scale, right? Would you rather have a Z Fold style camera, you know, camera housing where it's just like the little circles, but you get significantly smaller sensors and lenses and just overall worse from a hardware perspective cameras? Or would you rather have bigger camera housings and get fire cameras on your foldable? Me personally, I'll take the camera bump for $150, Alex. Thank you very much. Yes, I tried to do Jeopardy. I think I might have messed it up. BG said Google Open. That's exactly what I'm thinking too. Yep. James said OnePlus Open. Mem said that's a bum bump. A bum bump. I'm done. He said cut the shit. I get that's it. LaShawn, you can't sit here and tell me that this does not look like the OnePlus Open. Are you kidding me, sir? Stop it. I need whatever you got over there, dog. Good grief. Sepdog said, I see what they mean by narrow. Yeah, and like I said, I don't want people, because I've seen some people like, oh my god, it's narrower, so it's going to be like the Z Fold. No, it's not. It's going to be like the OnePlus Open, where it's still 100%. You can use this with two. I just turned on the flashlight in my face, where you can totally use this with, you know, two hands to type on the keyboard and everything, watch content on it and all of that. I just, obviously it's not going to be as wide as the original Pixel Fold. 4 lenses, he said, God, I hope not. If that's the case, they're just bumming off Samsung. Look, if they want to throw a 4th lens on there and it's a 3x and they give us a 5x or something, a 3x and a 5x, put it on there. Put it on there. I don't like all of that bumming off of this person and stealing from them. I don't care. As long as they're taking the good stuff, bruh, steal from everybody. Everybody can copy everybody, in my opinion. But it does look like we got 4 cameras on here. The periscope looks to be on the bottom, which that makes sense. You got a bigger camera here, which let me see on the Pixel Fold 1. Because I know on the Pixel Fold 1, see, yeah, there's like, if you look at the camera housing there, let me see if I can take this down for a second and switch to the top down, if I can get this. So you can kind of see it there. There's no lens on the Pixel Fold 1. There's no lens on this particular phone that has that same, like if you look at this photo here, that has that same kind of big outer circle. So I'm wondering if that means that they are going to be using a significantly bigger sensor. Like there's just a lot of questions, man, that we got that are unanswered. So we'll see what happens, but definitely excited to see what's popping with that, man. Let me switch back to face. There we go. BG say, yep, can't wait to see the Z Fold 6. Same, dog, same. I'm ready for them to make that cover screen wider. But I need to see what they're gonna do with them cameras though, BG. Because they can't be giving us S24 plus cameras, dog, for $1,800. Like, nah. Like OnePlus put the whole game on notice when in the camera department for foldables. Like, you can't be trying to sell me your $1,000 phone cameras, which are the same as your $800 phone cameras for foldable price. Like Pixel Fold did that last year too with the A series cameras. I'm not taking that this year. If OnePlus can drop like top tier premium ultra slab style smartphone camera set on a foldable, everybody else got to do it too. Period. He said Google's 1 to 5x digital crop after 2x has been fine this year. Don't need the 4th, making up for 3. Well, I mean, the thing is we don't even necessarily know if it is an additional lens or whatever the case may be. We'll have to see what happens with that. But optical, I'm always down for more optical zoom. He said those big camera bumps could be a trick. Oh, be a trick. I see what you're saying. He said Google should keep the Georgie LaForge visor. I know, and that's the thing. Like, I did like the visor. I still do. Like, I love the visor, man. But if they can give me Pixel 9 Pro cameras on a foldable, I'm good with it. Give it to me. Give it to me. No, and I don't think the Z Fold 5's cameras are bad at all by any means. And I probably should have prefaced with that. I don't think the Z Fold 5's cameras are bad in any capacity. But I notice far more difference between Fold 5 pictures and S23 Ultra pictures than I do with OnePlus Open pictures and OnePlus 12 pictures. Is kind of the point that I'm making. Like there is still a very drastic, like, the S23 Ultra is here, Z Fold is like here. They're not bad. They're a good, honestly, great set of cameras. Like, it's a great set of cameras, but just for how much I'm paying, I want the Ultra. If OnePlus is giving me their top of the line, best that they can do, I gotta expect the same from Google and Sammy as well. Hey, Delvon, what's up, man? Hope everything is good with you, homie. He said, keep the passport design and camera bump of the OG Pixel Fold. Just make it 6.1-inch phone and narrow the inside bezel. Like I said, I wouldn't be pissed off in either way, man. In either way. In either way. I just want the absolute best cameras I can get, dude. But I get it. Some people are like really big on aspect ratio. I've just honestly never cared either way. Just give me the absolute best foldable you can give me. Like, the OnePlus Open is wide enough to feel like a tablet. It doesn't feel as tablet like as the Pixel Fold, but it's wide enough to feel like a tablet, but it still has a little bit of height. It's closer to that perfect square kind of. But again, I would have liked to see Google stick to their kind of unique thing. Like, I don't want that to get twisted. Like, I would have liked to see Google stick with what they had with the Pixel Fold 1. Like, it's what made their foldable different. Like you kind of had a foldable in every aspect ratio. If you wanted that, landscape, more tablety experience, you had Pixel Fold. If you wanted the more tall, narrow, portrait style, blown up slab phone experience, then you had your Z Fold, and the OnePlus Open kind of just slotted right in the middle, where if you wanted something in between them both. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I'm liking the in between them both. I don't think I like it enough to say that I prefer it over everything, because I just don't care about aspect ratio as long as I have a good tablety feel when I open it. Even if I have to rotate it, I'm fine with that. Just give me the absolute best phone that you can in terms of cameras and all of that stuff too. Yes, exactly, Sep Dog. I want all the things in the phone, dog. All the things in the phone. No, spot on, BG. I'm 100% with you, 100% with you, because they software locked this out of a crap ton of features. So I didn't talk about that. I don't know how many times on the stream. I just talked about that earlier on the stream, actually. So trust me, I'm 100% with you. I'm 100% with you. The only company that I feel like is nailing slab versus their foldable lineup is OnePlus. That's the only company nailing it. Like, the only difference between the OnePlus 12 and the OnePlus Open is that one of them folds. The cameras, for the most part, there is some slight technical differences, but in terms of output, what you're getting, it's damn near identical. Like, it's damn near identical. The OnePlus 12 has a slightly better processor because it came out, newer. But like I said, for the most part, it's the exact same thing. Just one unfolds and then the other one can't unfold. So that's kind of where I want it. I want a Z Fold Ultra that is literally an S24 Ultra that opens. I like, that's exactly what I want. For Google, I want a Pixel 9 Pro that unfolds into a Pixel Fold 2. Like, that's my MO for every company. It's not just because it's Samsung. That's my motivation with every company. I want every company doing that. Every company doing it. He said competition is good in the capitalism world. Don't let the One Piece world government tell you nothing. I'm with you. I got that reference. Even though I don't watch One Piece, I got that reference. Hey, Evan, man, appreciate you for coming through, doc. Appreciate you for coming through. Yeah, BG, and don't get me wrong, this device is not perfect by any means. Like, it's the closest to perfect for my use case for foldable, but it is not perfect by any means. But I definitely will say, like, they're the ones that are kind of getting it right in the mindset of like foldable. Like your foldable should not be a second class citizen at all. Like, and the thing is with me with Samsung, they don't even have to put both periscopes on the fold. I'll take a Z Fold Ultra that has the same exact camera setup. Like, don't give us the 3x, just give us the 5x periscope. We'll do a 3x crop on a dope main sensor or something. I don't know, or a 2x crop or something. But we need dedicated periscope zoom. Period. Period. Um, Mem said that's why I don't really want Samsung to change because honestly, the one-handedness of it was okay for me. And I hear that a lot too, dog. With the extra narrow joint, I hear that a lot, man. I hear that a lot. And again, like when it comes down to aspect ratio, it's always going to be subjective. Like, what people kind of cling to or whatever, it's always going to be subjective. Because for me, the Z Fold, like it's out of screen, and it's still not a deal breaker to me. Like it was never a deal breaker for me until I started using wider cover screens. Then I was like, okay, I do like wider cover screens a little bit more. But I know some people, like my boss, for example, he saw the OnePlus Open. I sent them pictures of it and stuff when I got it in, and he has a Z Fold 3. And he was like, "Nah, I'm cool with the narrower cover screen." He's like, I like the more one-handed aspect, and I like that it's narrow. So he likes that. So there's nothing wrong with that, man. It's just not for me personally. He said this year Samsung have to bring in something fresh. I agree with the Z Fold. With the like with the S line, I'm way more lenient with companies when it comes to slabs in terms of like doing big new things every year. I'm more lenient with that when it comes to slabs because there's not a whole lot left to do. Only real areas we could keep getting better is, well, we can keep throwing in faster RAM, we could keep throwing in better processors, we can keep throwing in better cameras. Like those are pretty much the only things that really are changing in any real capacity, like year over year. I mean, like you have some stuff on the software side, but in terms of like hardware, like that's why I'm not tripping when phones look the same, or look similar. Like that stuff don't bother me no more, dog. Like I don't care anymore. Because slabs are gonna be super iterative. I feel like foldables is where you're gonna see a lot more year over year change, or you should be seeing year over year change a lot more because of the fact that that's so much newer of a category. Like foldables have way more room to grow, to get better, all of that than slabs do. Slabs are kind of at their peak. I mean, I don't think that they've completely plateaued. We can always, like I said, throw in even better cameras and more efficient processors. But it's to the point now where nobody should be expecting crazy big changes in any slab phones year over year. Like you just shouldn't be expecting it. What are we down? One? Calm down, sir, because you want to try a OnePlus 12 and a OnePlus Open, sir. Yo, Latrizzy, what up, dog? What up? Hope everything is good with you, dude. Have you watched Delicious in Dungeon anime on Netflix yet? It's Food Wars Me. I haven't, and I haven't heard of it. Honestly, man, if there's no fighting or action, it typically can't hold my attention long enough for me to watch it. Um, Mem said, nah, I guess I'm the opposite. I want to see these slabs get more experimental for that reason. Remember the OnePlus concept. We can use something like that from slab right now. You're talking about the one with the back that like was like translucent, like it was like a built-in ND thing or whatever. Is that what you're talking about, Mims? Because I mean, I would like to see phones get crazy. I just don't see companies doing that anymore. Like most companies are for the most part playing it pretty safe. Like even like Google for the most part, like they're not changing a whole lot. Yeah, that one was dope. That one was dope, Mims. That one was dope. The OnePlus concept. But like I said, I mean, the craziest thing I feel like we're gonna see when it comes to phones is because of like production, like how production works and stuff. It's gonna be like camera stuff, man. And like for me, like I wouldn't say I'm the biggest camera guy. Like I'm not a big camera guy. Like I want a good camera that's good point and shoot, that type of deal. Man, box out. Um, that type of deal, so I can get good shots of my kids, man, for the most part. But as long as it could do that, I'm good. I'm good. A OnePlus care package comes in the morning. That is what's up, dog. I can't wait for your thoughts, man. He said, Cap, you a huge camera head. Nah, dog. I'm not. For real. I'm not. I point and shoot everything, dog. I just point and shoot, point and shoot. Oh man, we down 3 with 6 minutes to go. Let's see if the Bulls can pull this one back. Oop, Vooch scored a 3. Tie ball game, baby. But anyway, let's go ahead and finish up this article so we can wrap this one on up. So our source told us that the cover screen is narrower. More importantly, the inner screen's aspect ratio is closer to a square, literally like the OnePlus Open. This suggests the Fold 2's overall form factor might be similar to the OnePlus Open. We've already shown that, which has screens that are in between the Pixel Fold and the Z Fold 5. We literally already said that too. Narrow form factor come to a surprise as many, but there's a reason why most other foldables aren't as wide as Google's first gen foldables. A lot of Android apps, and this is a good point, still aren't optimized for tablets. By making the first gen Pixel Fold as wide as it is, Google had to employ software workarounds to deal with apps that refuse to run in landscape mode. The company even developed an entirely new OS feature in Android 14 QPR1 that let users force apps like Instagram to go full screen. Um, had Google chosen to make the first gen Pixel Fold narrower, then it wouldn't need to resort to such tricks as a slimmer form factor, which that's not entirely true. As a slimmer form factor would cause most apps to show their regular phone optimized UI instead of their tablet optimized UI if one even exists. Um, I still feel like they would have to do something because even some apps, when they get blown up, still aren't 100% doing what they're supposed to be doing. When you're doing top and bottom multitasking, you kind of need the landscape orientation for a particular app to work. I'm going through that same software crap with the OnePlus Open. That's the one thing I don't like about it. You have certain apps that can't stack top and bottom. So like the app has to be optimized with a landscape orientation mode, or it just will not go top and bottom. And it's also an open canvas thing, where Samsung and Google, they have their software actually forces applications to it forces it in the landscape orientation. So OnePlus, you need to get on top of that. And then obviously the camera bar, we talked about that too at length. They are saying for it, it may be a temperature sensor. Um, and then they're saying other notice changes and a note on staying realistic. Pixel Fold 2 also shares some other design similarities with the upcoming Pixel 9 series, such as a more rounded inner and outer display, more premium, seemingly aluminum frame, according to our source. Our source described the phone as being like the first generation Pixel in terms of feel and material. While we don't have any photos showing the inner screen, our source told us that the Pixel Fold 2 now has a display cutout in the top right corner for the internal screen camera. So now instead of having the bezel, they're going to get rid of the bezels and put a um, cutout camera in the top right, just like on the OnePlus Open. Our source also told us that the Pixel Fold 2 is fairly thin, but that the crease is still pretty noticeable. That stinks. Hopefully they can figure that out. For all this information, it's worth noting that the device we see here is still at the beginning of the engineering validation test stage of the product cycle. That means the design could still change since we're several months from the device entering mass production. As such, we strongly advise waiting for more leaks of the phone before drawing conclusions, as what we see here could change significantly over the next few months, obviously being the truth. Shout out again to Michelle for pretty much powering the live stream this evening, but some good stuff, some good stuff coming in the pipeline, yo. Some good stuff. He said, camera is most important for me. Kinda, I mean, I do have pro cameras that I'd rather use. True, true, true. Very true. But you can use a potato and get a dope picture, dog. So you don't even count in this. Mem said, F your Bulls for beating my boys. Hey, I don't get too many W's wearing this jersey, dog. I don't get too many of them, but you know, I'm happy we got that one because y'all are really good this season. While we may have won just that one little battle, bro, y'all are looking like straight up contenders. So yeah, yeah. He said, for all the talk about cameras, correct me if I'm wrong. Don't the alien consistently win every year? Oh, in the blind camera test. I think he meant blind camera test. He said in the black camera test, but blind camera test. Yo, facts, Genosis. See, Genosis knows I am in auto mode head, bro. I don't pro mode. Nah, I'm good. Just point and shoot. I'm done. He said somebody spoiled it for me and said, "Oh, true, true, true." So they might send you what they sent to some of the other creators, because I know most of the other creators who got them, they got the 12 and the 12R, and then like some swag. So yo, congrats though, man. I'm hearing the One 12 is absolute fire, dog. So hopefully, you enjoy it as well. I know you'll give us your thoughts, man. I'll be waiting for your coverage, dog. You heard Funimation? Yeah, I saw that today, dog. All their digital content too, which is crazy. I thought it would just roll into Crunchyroll, but it's kind of crazy. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, Mims, like that's a hell of a care package, bro. He said, "Damn, the bezel nerds hurt Google's feelings." I guess so. I didn't mind the bezel personally, man. It's whatever to me. Pinhole cutout, slightly bigger bezel. I just don't care. Um, He said a potato. True facts, though. Hey, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Oh yeah, I saw that. Y'all are beating the Bucks tonight. Let me see what the score is. Oh, okay, never mind. It's 25-22. I'm probably gonna watch that game after the Bulls game is over. Oh, I forgot to refresh. My bad. Never mind. It's end of the damn. Y'all giving them a spanking. I didn't refresh my widget. Good God. Y'all beating them by damn near 30. Literally, damn near 30. That's crazy. Looks like my Bulls might pull this one out though. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. He said, "Didn't One Plus make a watch?" Yeah, they made the One Plus Watch one. Don't I wouldn't even look that way. It doesn't run Wear OS, and I just don't think it's that great of a watch. I think battery life is dope on it, but I'm pretty sure that's where a lot of people said it was good at that point, and that was it. The OnePlus Watch 2 is supposed to drop at MWC this year. So end of February, we should see OnePlus Watch 2. And that is supposed to run Wear OS. So I'm going to be looking forward to testing that. Hopefully they give a good trade-in on Apple Watches, because I got an Apple Watch Series 5 that I no longer need. And I probably will be trading that in to get the OnePlus Watch 2. So I can test that bad boy out. My Mavs beat the hell out. I'm not well. The Knicks is straight. They just signed some new heat. But Julius Randle getting injured for the rest of the season kind of killed them a little bit. Nah, I don't have League Pass. I don't like League Pass because they give you too many blackouts, bro. Too many blackouts. So I use a certain TV type of service. I'm not going to talk like that. And I watch all my NBA through that or through other sites that I'm not going to talk about here on the stream. Oh, man. Yeah, dog. Yeah. I heard. Yeah. Dog, wait for the OnePlus Watch 2 coming out at the end of what's the name? Yeah, dog, they getting smacked up badly. They getting beat by damn near 30. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up so I can watch my Bulls close out this win here, man. Let me not jinx it. But anyway, appreciate y'all for coming through as always, showing the love and the support in these live streams, man. Y'all absolutely crush it with the support. So yeah, like I said, can't thank y'all enough, man. But don't forget to check out Juan and TK later tonight with Best of Our Week. And again, LaShawn tomorrow, birthday stream. He's going to be doing his thing, so come through and show him love as well. But as always, this is IkesTechTalk. I'll catch you all in the next live stream. Peace.